Guy Verhofstadt has sparked a furious backlash after lashing out at Boris Johnson about COVID-19 vaccines. The MEP lashed out at the Prime Minister after EU politicians said no vaccines had been exported to the bloc from the UK. In contrast, around 9 million has been exported to Britain from the EU. According to Brussels insiders, Mr. Verhofstadt, a regular Brexit basher, said on Twitter, "No export ban," says Mr. Johnson. But no exports either. Some good old Belgian surrealism here. Meanwhile, millions of vaccine doses have gone from the EU to the UK. Social media users have hit back at the Belgian MEP, arguing it is more deflection from the EU's failing vaccination scheme. One person said, "Yet more deflection from the EU's failing vaccination scheme. Anybody would think you'd made a mess of it, Guy." Another echoed, "Smokescreens and deflection, lies, in full swing now. The EU has messed up so much. Damage limitation. Blame the UK, anything to prop up the broken project. Even if it damages European citizens. What a joke." Someone else added, "Is there something needling you, Guy, lad?" Another person hit back and said, "No matter how you spin it, Guy, the EU is one big screw-up. I hear a number of European countries are applying to join the UK." Others lashed out at the MEP, saying it was all the Commission's fault and the EU breaks rules and contracts when it suits them. They said, "It's called a contract, Guy. But don't let that get in the way, will you? We all know the EU breaks rules and contracts when it suits them. This is all the Commission's fault and you know it." Someone else said the EU is trying to create a scapegoat and hiding their own incompetence. They said, EU trying to create a scapegoat, hiding their own incompetence. Hopefully these acts of politicians does not create hostility between the people from the UK and EU. Do not fall for it. In the end, the people will buy the price and not these politicians. And now back to work, Guy. The backlash comes after Mr. Verhofstadt tweeted, "No export ban," says Mr. Johnson. But no exports either. Some good old Belgian surrealism here. Meanwhile, millions of vaccine doses have gone from the EU to the UK.